What's this? Oh, more news in from YouTube. In an unprecedented move, they've actually listened to the concerns of the video creator community and are revising their changes to the verification status program. Really?
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello, I'm Rob and welcome back to vidIQ, the YouTube tool and channel that educates you on your YouTube journey and is newly minted with 400,000 subscribers. Alright, cards on the tables folks, it is the weekend, I have a life, I've got to get this cretin to puppy training, so let's rattle through this fairly quickly. Hashtag puppy for the likes. On Thursday the 19th of September, YouTube announced two changes to the verification program. The first being how it looks, replacing the checkmark icon for a highlighted channel name. Artists will also find their musical note replaced by the same style. All this in a move that YouTube are using more and more these days, consistency. That, however, wasn't the thing that irritated the entire YouTube community. It was the second announcement that did that. Thousands of video creators who already have a verification status, in most cases because they have 100,000 subscribers, received an email stating that their channel was no longer eligible for the program and they would be removed from it, losing their verification checkmark. And this was because the new eligibility criteria had nothing to do with a subscriber threshold and instead would be based on authenticity and prominence as determined by YouTube themselves. If you do want to go into the full details of the original changes, which of course are no longer valid, you can check out the video over here. And one commenter put it like this: "Yes, so broad and vague. YouTube are judge, jury and executioner." I really wish I'd used those lines in my original video. The changes, as you might expect, drew wide condemnation from the video creator community on social media, mostly from those about to lose a verification checkmark they had worked hard to earn and have had for years. Anyway, 24 hours later, the following comes from the YouTube creator blog. Yesterday, we announced changes to the verification badge. The idea behind this update was to protect creators from impersonation and address user confusion. Every year we receive tens of thousands of complaints from creators about impersonation. Almost nearly a third of YouTubers told us that they misunderstood the badge's meaning, associating it with endorsement of content and not an indicator of identity. While rolling out improvements to this program, we completely missed the mark. We're sorry for the frustration that this caused and we have a few updates to share with you. First, we heard loud and clear how much the badge means to you. Channels that already have the verification badge will now keep it and don't have to appeal. We'll continue reviewing those channels to ensure we're protecting creators from impersonation. Just like in the past, all channels that have over 100,000 subscribers will still be eligible to apply. We'll reopen the application process by the end of October. Going forward, we'll review those channels to verify their identity. If we determine that a channel is attempting to impersonate, we won't verify that channel and may take additional action. We've improved the process and will verify channels that are authentic in that your channel must represent the real creator, brand or identity you're claiming to be. We'll look at a variety of factors to help verify your identity and may also ask for additional information or documentation. And completeness. Your channel must be public and have a description, channel icon and content and be active on YouTube. To confirm all of this, upon checking the vidIQ channel this morning, we had a message at the top of the Creator Studio informing us that if we already had the verification status, which we do, we will now keep it. As well as an email pretty much abbreviating the blog post and informing creators of the revised changes. Let's quickly summarise all of this then. The design of the verification badge is still changing, but now that won't happen until next year. All of those creators who already have this verification status will keep it, and if you do hit 100,000 subscribers in the future, you are eligible to apply, but YouTube have brought in more stringent rules, in particular that authenticity one. And all this makes sound logical sense to me. I don't prefer the new style of the verification, but it's alright. It's just an icon. It doesn't make a huge impact on my channel or anybody else's. It is a status symbol after all. But now let's talk about how YouTube did this. First of all, YouTube, let this be another lesson in communication. Instead of announcing changes, why don't you propose them first and allow the creators to give you some much needed feedback before you actually decide to implement them? Like several changes you've done in the past couple of years, this is one that nobody expected or asked for. And now I'm sure there's many internal reasons why you might need to do this, but consultation with the community is paramount before you decide to actually make the changes. Now perhaps that might be a little too democratic, too many voices, too much chaos, nothing will get done. So maybe there needs to be a happy medium, 1,000 video creators from all across the globe speaking many different languages, many different types of channels, many different sizes of channels, where you could propose these ideas and get some really valued feedback. If you're going to change something on YouTube, or indeed this case take something away, give us a voice, or you're going to end up with this type of backlash and then roll back on your decision. And in this case, thank you for actually listening and for making what can only be the logical decision. Yes, it is just a graphic on a screen, but to many people that represents many years, many hours of blood, sweat and YouTube tears. But relatively speaking, this is affecting a minority of video creators. What else have you changed in the last couple of months that you implemented, nobody asked for it, and you've gone ahead with it? Abbreviated subcounts, can we revisit that topic?